everyone, and welcome to Tuesday's maths lesson. So for today's lesson, you will need something to write on and something to write with. You will need your tens frame, and also you will need counters, which are two different colours. Some of you may also choose to do the extension of drawing a part whole model. So to get our brains warmed up, we're going to play a game. So my game is thinking about all the possibilities. So I'm thinking of a number that's from 0 to 10. My number is less than 5, so it's less, but more than 3. So it's less than 5, so it could be 4, 3, 2, 1. But then the second clue says it's more than 3. What number is it? That's right, it's the number 4. We're going to have another go. So I'm thinking of a number that's less than 10, but it is more than 6. What number could it be? So if we look at the numbers which are in between, I can see it could be 7, 8, or 9. I wonder if some of you could play that game at home. Okay, we are going to listen to our number song. So this song is all about how we can show the number 8.
I can show the number 8 in many ways. Look and sing along and let's learn today. I can show the number 8 in many ways. I can show the number 8 as a picture, like this. 8. I can show the number 8 as a numeral, like this. 8. I can show the number 8 on fingers, like this.
Can you do that as well?
8. I can show the number 8 in a 10 frame, like this.
I can see 5 on the top and 3 on the bottom.
I can show the number 8 in many ways.
Oh, I absolutely love that song. Right, we are going to play our game, Quick Images. I'm going to show you some counters on a tens frame, and I want you to tell me how many you can see. And you can show me with your fingers. Okay, how many did you see? Don't worry if you didn't quite count them all. We're going to have another look, and it's okay if you change your mind. How many did you see? That's right, it was 8. But now I wonder if you can tell me, how can you see the number 8? How many are on the top of our tens frame? 5. And how many can you see on the bottom? 3. So now we know that 5 is a part and 3 is a part of 8. Look, we can see it in our part whole model. And we can sing the song, 5 is a part of me and 3 is a part of me and the whole of me is 8. Okay, I'm going to show you another image, and we know that we are going to see the number 8. But I want you to show me with your fingers how you see the number 8. How did you see the number 8 then? Are you showing me with your fingers? I'm going to show you again. How many did you see on the top and how many did you see on the bottom? Let's have another look. Well, I can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4 counters on the top. How many are on the bottom? I can see it's the same amount. And I know 4 add 4 is 8. Double 4 is 8. But did you know that we could also count these in a different way? Some of you might have seen it in a different way. Some of you might have seen it as 2 is apart, 2 is apart, 2 is apart, and 2 is apart. So if we were to count it, we would count it like this: 2, 4, 6, 8. That's quite a quick way of counting. So now we know, if we were looking at our tens frame, that 4 is apart, 4 is apart, and the whole number is actually 8. So let's sing our song. 4 is a part of me, and 4 is a part of me, and the whole of me is 8. Okay, I'm going to model how we are going to do today's activity. For today's activity, you are going to need your two color counters. You're going to need your tens frame and something to write on. Some of you might have drawn out a part whole model. Okay, so for the I do section, I'm going to model how we're going to do today's activity. So first of all, I'm going to make 8 in my tens frame, and I'm going to use 2 different color counters to make it easier for me to see the number 8 as 2 different parts. So I know 4 on the top and 4 on the bottom is 8. So I have made 8. And now that I've made it, I need to draw it. So on my piece of paper, I'm also going to use 2 different colours to help me record how I made the number 8. So I had 4 yellow counters on the top, and then I had 4 red counters on the bottom. So I know that 4 add 4 is equal to 8. So I'm going to write that number sentence. 4 add 4 is equal to 8. And if I was to put it in my part whole model, I would put it in like this. 8 is my whole, 4 is one of my parts, and 4 is another part. 4 add 4 is equal to 8. But some of you might want to do the extension activity of where you can write your number calculation in a bit of a different way. So if 8 is the whole number, 8 is equal to 4 add 4. Okay, now we're going to move on to the we do section. Get your counters ready, and you are going to move your counters in the same way that I have. So I know I have 8 counters here, and I'm going to make 8. I'm going to use 2 yellow counters. So 1, 2 yellow counters, and then I'm going to make 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm going to move this one down here. So I've made 2 as a part over here. And then how many have I made over here as the other part? What's the other part? I know 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom is 6. 2, 4, 6. 2 add 6 is 8. So now I need to record how I made the number 8. So I had 2 yellow counters. So on your piece of paper, draw 2 yellow counters. 1, 2. So we're right next to each other on this side. And then I had my other counters on the other side, and I had 3 on the top, draw 3 on the top. 1, 2, 3. And then I drew 3 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. So 3 add 3 is 6. So now I've drawn it, I need to write how I made the number. So I had 2 yellow counters, then I added 6 red counters, and that equals 8. Now let's put it in the part-part whole model. 8 is my whole, 2 is one of my parts, 6 is another one of my parts. So now we know 2 add 6 is equal to 8. Some of you might want to challenge yourself by writing your number calculation in a different way. I could write 8 equals 2 add 6, or I could write it in a different way. 8 equals, I could change this around, so this is our number bond. So I know that 2 add 6 is 8, but also 6 add 2 is 8. 6 add 2 equals 8. 8 equals 6 add 2. For the you do section, you are going to think of one other way that you could make the number 8. We can't wait to see how you've made the number 8. Bye-bye.